This video is going to be Carryover 101, and I think the concept of carryover is an extremely underrated gym concept that not a lot of people talk about. It's pretty understandable, but people just don't really think about it that often. But the most important thing is it's a very underrated form of progressive overload. If you want to get better in one area, taking a break and working in another area that will boost the original area is a genius. It's killing two birds with one stone. And the most important thing to say about carryover is that strength is strength. If you get stronger in one area, you're likely going to get stronger in the other area. So strength adds on strength. It's like building blocks. So you're always getting carryover to some degree. But this video, I'm going to be essentially explaining the most common and the most beneficial forms of carryover that apply to a regular weightlifter. And my number one carryover to talk about is the overhead press to the bench press and vice versa. These two presses with the barbells complement each other very well. Increasing one in strength will automatically increase the other in strength. If you're a novice trying to go to intermediate, you want to know that 5 reps at 135 of the overhead press should in most cases equal to a 1 rep max of 2 plates on the bench press. So this is a great carryover if you're trying to get your first 2-plate bench. You want to prioritize your overhead press to get to a plate. And other laws, the Pendlay row to the deadlift, this will get you a great experience building power off the floor with a barbell in the bent over position like that. And so strengthening your Pendlay row will strengthen your deadlift and vice versa. And squatting with the correct form using the leg drive in your quads will obviously aid in your deadlift, where you use the leg drive of your quads to get the bar off the ground. So squats and deadlifts help each other. Pull-ups and curls, specifically chin-ups, help at the top of the movement. If you have a very good curl, that will help you stabilize at the top of the pull. The triceps to the bench press, this is a massive one. You really want to be training your long head to get the past most people's sticking points on bench press. And most people's sticking points on bench press come from a weak long head of the tricep. So again, the standing overhead tricep extension with the easy bar will definitely increase your bench press. Rows and bench press, this is another huge one. These are like equivalent movements in the same plane. One's a pull, one's a push. They're both in the horizontal plane. And increasing one increases the other. And most people's bench presses disproportionately outweigh their rows. So you don't want to ever neglect your rows. You always want your volume to be equal or greater. And then the last thing to say about carryover is that the strength of your core affects everything. You don't want to have a weak core. You want to be isolating your abs. Maybe you don't need to do it in the gym, but when you're just sitting around doing nothing with your day, just training your abs with calisthenics bodyweight movements will help everything you do. So yeah, that was a basic video on carryover, how getting strong in one area will lead to you getting strong in another area, and how you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and become a more efficient weightlifter.